I'm never drinking again. Put a hurting on my credit card. I must have bought tequila shots for everybody at the bar. Well, I finally learned my lesson, seen the neon light on Sunday morning, saved no more Saturday nights. I mean it this time, at least until next weekend. I swear I'm never drinking again.
Today on the Windy City Joe's podcast, we are joined by a wildly talented human. His name is Cooper Allen. He's a country artist,
a mashup perfectionist,
and has recently released a single called Small Town Celebrities with Colt Ford.
Cooper Allen, welcome to Chicago, and thank you for coming on Windy City Joe's.
Dudes, thanks for having me. Thanks for the hoodie.
I was going to say, I like your hoodie.
The merch ad placement in there.
You look great. You look great in there, man. And it's Tar Heel blue.
Of course. Go Heels. Go
That's
Heels.
right.
Big weekend for us.
It is. It is. So first question, you just released your single Small Town Celebrities with Colt Ford. How did that process go? What was it like working with Colt Ford? Because I love Colt Ford.
Dude.
And I love working on his, he's the shit. So yeah, just take us through that process. And
Yeah,
what it was
dude,
like.
the godfather of country rap. It's awesome. But I wrote that song 2.5 years ago, probably with one of my buddies. It was like one of the first writes I had in Nashville where I was like, this is cool. And, we said, this has got to be a Colt Ford song. And we're like, it's never going to happen, but like, this just sounds like a Colt Ford song.
Yeah.
And so 2.5 years go by and, with the whole Tik Tok thing and whatnot. And I just teased the song on TikTok one day and, I look at it an hour later and like the first comment is, Colt Ford, let's fucking go. I love what you're doing, man. This is really cool. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And so we just reached out and was like, dude, you want to drop a verse on it and, do the song together. And he was super cool about it. Super down to earth, man. Got us a badass verse in like a week. And like, he's just been, I don't know. It's nice and refreshing when you meet people that you look up to and they're like actually cool and good people and fun to be around.
Yeah.
And Colt was totally that. So been a really cool kind of mentor in this whole thing. And, doing the video with him was cool and just kind of being around the guy.
Did you two ever debate on who has the deeper voice? Because both of you is pretty damn low.
That is true. I think I would defer to Colt because I think he could kick my ass no matter what. So we're just going to give him what he wants.
Gotcha.
So a little bit of backstory. I found out about you through TikTok, the mashups.
Yeah, man.
And I was like watching this. And then when like at the beginning of this month, when we started this podcast and we were looking at like the lineup of who's coming in town, I was like, we have got to get Cooper Allen.
And my reaction was, and I'm a huge country artist fan. And I was like, who the fuck is Cooper Allen?
Yeah.
I had no idea because I'm not on TikTok. And these two give me shit all the time.
Missing out, man.
All the
good.
time.
So much
I know.
missing out.
These two give me shit all the time about not being on TikTok. So then they showed me like all of your TikToks and I was like, oh, holy shit. Okay. Like he's legitimate. So that's like how we found out. Yeah. About you.
Hell yeah. Well,
Yeah.
TikTok, dude, really nobody knew who I was before any of the, pandemic TikTok movement stuff. And it was just, it kind of took that and the world shutting down to kind of start establishing a presence or whatever. And, at first I was like, I'm just making dumb little stupid videos, but then the stupid videos popped off and they, led to songs popping off and all that stuff. And now being able to come to cool venues and people buy tickets, it's been a cool year and a half.
Well, and that's a similarity we have, not with, the success, but like we were sitting.
Don't sell yourself short.
We were doing comedy before the pandemic, and obviously shit shut down. So we're like, yo, we need something to do. So then we started recording podcasts and all of that, and like that's where we are, and like that's how we got to where we are right now.
Were y'all doing like stand up?
He does stand up, but we're
Dude,
do you know
that's
what
awesome.
Improvisation is?
Yeah,
we were doing improv.
Dude, it's the hardest thing to do is comedy. Kudos to y'all because I just think that would be impossible. And you can be funny and still like not be good at stand-up comedy.
Well, and stand-up was hard coming back from the pandemic because I did a few sets after they started opening stuff back up, and doing it with a mask on was like, I was like, they can't tell if what I'm doing with my face, and I don't know what they're doing. I'm like, it's just a sea of eyes
like half
looking
the
at
show
you.
is like your facial expression
Yeah.
and stuff. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, but it's been crazy. So with your TikTok, what was that feeling like the first time you saw your video blow up?
Checking your phone every like 5 seconds and like seeing the follower count go up. And then, in 4 hours of a viral video, I had more followers on TikTok than I had on Instagram or Facebook combined after like years of working that. So it kind of validated it, I guess. And it was like, this could really be something. And I kind of decided then, make this my full-time job sort of to understand this app and try to make something happen on it.
Is it, because I know you moved to Nashville obviously to pursue your career, but is it just weird now that like because of this app it just like blossomed your career and you're like, holy shit, now I'm just on the road performing?
Dude, it's so weird. I hate social media. I hated social media.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nobody gives a fuck like what I'm eating during the day or like what I look like or any of this stuff. It's like, why do I even want to do that? And we just like, in college, me and my friends, we just weren't really that into it. It was more just like, we like sports and like college stuff. We didn't really like Instagram and all that stuff. But it's been really, really cool because you've been able to do it kind of on our own and without spending a bunch of money. And, when I moved to Nashville, the mindset was always, let's try to get networked and, make all this really good music. Hopefully a record label comes in and takes a chance on me or something like that. And, it's just kind of changed the whole game with that and changed my perspective. And it's fun. It's fun.
And now people do care about what you look like, what you eat.
Exactly. You should see the hate comments. They really care.
Oh God, the damn haters.
I can't imagine you have any hate comments though. Like because I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's some people that just can.
What's the major thing the haters say?
There's one guy at every single video. It's user, and I have tons of hate comments. So you should go look through them. It's fucking hilarious. But
we'll have your back. We'll start commenting on them.
Like, troll the trollers.
Yes.
Set up some burner accounts.
Exactly.
KD burners. But it's one guy, user like 0897610, whatever. Every single video he comments, "Don't quit your day job at Texas Roadhouse. You are lame. You fucking suck." It's like I wait for it every single time. I'm like, this guy.
Yeah. Same comment every time.
Yeah, every time. That's awesome.
It's
just a copy and paste, man.
His passion to just
you gotta love it.
Throw that insult. I mean, first of all, Texas Roadhouse. That's the place with the rolls, right?
What's wrong with Texas Roadhouse?
Exactly.
Yeah, the rolls are delicious. The butter's like no other that I've ever had.
Do you think I'm on that level to work at Texas Roadhouse? Thank you. I appreciate that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a compliment.
Yeah. But you also got to be like, he takes the time out of his day to write that little comment or even paste that little comment. Like at some point, he's your biggest fan.
Oh, dude. And it's like when you reach a certain level of like, followers or whatever on social media, like you have to be reaching a lot of people to get all the hate comments. Like if they're all nice, then you're not really doing anything.
Right.
So,
right.
True.
You gotta deal with it. And it just kind of makes me laugh. It doesn't really piss me off or anything.
Yeah. Do you, cause you're like, how long have you been touring for?
So I would high school, college, and kind of early on when I was in Nashville, I would play all the time.
Yeah.
And, go around and play college bars and, the tin roof circuits and all that stuff. But like touring hard tickets, playing my own stuff, never before kind of this past, it was like May or June when shows were coming back this past year.
Yeah.
And finally had, fans to play to. So we've been touring pretty hard, through July and done a couple, multi-week runs and out on the bus and all that stuff. It's been cool.
So do you have like a team? Like, do you have a manager? I'm only asking this because I walk in and like, you're just like walking around, like helping set up your shit with your band. And I was like, I haven't really seen that before with any other artists.
Well, it just feels kind of normal to me, and it's not hard or anything, but I do. So since I got to Nashville, lady named Victoria Shaw, who's a legendary songwriter, producer, and just kind of overall badass in the music industry. She's been publishing me since I got to town.
Okay.
And so it's kind of just been us two, this whole time. And when we started the record label or whatever, we're both co-CEOs in that. But other than that, man, it's me and my Victoria and my band and my girlfriend, and that's about it.
And your girlfriend's the one that's in all the videos, right? She starts them out.
Yeah, she's got the voice of gold. Very, very nice.
I think I've watched so many of your TikToks that if I heard it in a crowd, I'd be like, "That's her."
Yeah,
like
that's fucking Hallie. Probably get scared. What is she going to ask me to do?
Right. She travels with you?
She does when she can.
Right.
So, she works too, and her job's mostly remote. So sometimes she can hop on the bus and come around with us. And sometimes she just, enjoys the apartment to herself, and that's cool too.
Right. Nothing wrong with that. What's the coolest thing about being on the road?
Yeah, I sound like a broken record, but just people showing up and buying tickets and like
the support.
Yeah, and singing the songs.
Yeah.
We played Tough Ones is like my slow song, and that's kind of the one that a lot of people sing along to every night. So every night hearing that back is like, well, shit, this has actually reached people enough where they listen to it more than once. They know the words and they want to come to a concert and sing it. It's been cool, and the people buy merch, which we love that.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
you gotta.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, and I think I knew about you through TikTok, but I didn't know. I was like, what song does he have? Like and I knew the Colt 45 one, the country remix. That one is awesome. But I was like, and then I found you on Spotify, and I was like, listen to him. I was like, oh, he's got like actual songs. He's not, because I only saw you mashing them up.
Yeah.
But with the mashups, how much preparation goes into that, or is it all just freestyle?
So mashups, and we do it every show. Those I can do on the fly, and usually do. It's just like for some reason that's like a weird, useless talent it was useless before TikTok, but now it's cool. But we would always, we were playing college bar sets. It's like 4 hours straight, no breaks, and you just like, how are we going to kill 30 minutes of this set without having to learn a bunch of songs? And so we would just do that all-star Smash Mouth beat, and just like me and my bass player, my guitar player, just like battle how many songs we could like throw out there. So it's always kind of something I've done, and TikTok kind of made it a thing or whatever. But yeah, those are nice and on the fly.
So the mashups actually started out as like, we're going to do this to save our ass.
Yeah.
And now it just turned into a huge viral thing. And
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, and I've seen a couple other people come in here and in their sets kind of do a similar thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's what Cooper Allen does.
Yeah.
And I'm like watching it, and I was like looking around, and I was like, you guys know, like that's what Cooper Allen does. And like I just wasn't expecting anyone else to do it because I was like, that's how I know, your brand or however you look at it.
Yeah,
but,
it's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
Hashtag mashup.
Yeah.
Hashtag mashups.
So, have you been in Chicago before? Did we ask you that already?
No.
Okay.
No, but yeah, we we did in July. I think we're doing like a Midwest run and came through Chicago. We played at Chop Shop,
Okay.
which I think is, I forget what part of town it is, but
Yeah.
Joe's has been on my bucket list forever. Just famous, and Ed's the man, and just everybody loves him. It's cool to be here.
That's a pretty cool venue.
That's shit, yeah, man. It's awesome. they got protein bars in the green room for us. Come on.
Who doesn't love protein bars?
Yeah.
Taking it back. So your defining moment was a Kid Rock show in 8th grade.
Yes.
But you went with your parents.
Yeah.
And I listened to Kid Rock too. Only with my dad though. My parents split when I was younger, but like my dad was just like, yeah, like this is the shit. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like the third, actually we're the same age. So in 8th grade, I was like, bow to bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, how was that show? And I know you have this is going to be like a 6-part question.
Sure.
I know you have a big love for entertainers and their performance they put on stage.
Yeah.
So, like, what did you take from that Kid Rock show? And then what do you take from other performers that you try to give your audience?
You did your research, man.
I do what I can.
Yeah, beautiful. So the Kid Rock show in 8th grade, I'd never seen anything like that. And I'd seen great concerts and all that stuff, but like just his energy, his like authenticity, he was 150% and into it. And this was in Greensboro, North Carolina on like a Tuesday night. So, like he's bringing it every single night, no matter where he is. And I didn't even know any of the songs, but just like watched him up there. I don't know. It was just cool and special. And I looked at my parents. I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to make people feel like he just made me feel every single night. And so that's when I started my band.
What was the name of it?
After that, it's called Below the Line.
Okay.
Yeah, legendary. So below the Mason-Dixon line. Good Southern voice.
Got you.
Yeah, our first gig was at my middle school. We did like a haunted trail thing and played to like 10 people. And, we sucked for a long time. And then we got to where we sucked a little bit less and sucked a little bit less. And, just kind of improved over time and took it to college and started doing all that. But I got so off track. What was the other one? The performers.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, like what do you take from them that you try and give your audience?
Yeah. People always ask like who are your influences or whatever, music wise. And I've just been always more influenced by the shows I've seen, like that Kid Rock show or like Kenny Chesney or Eric Church or Miranda Lambert or the Struts. It doesn't have to be country, but just cool shows I've seen. Like that's what I live for, is to go to a concert and, see a kick-ass show.
Right.
So I try to just, whenever I'm up there, I kind of just lost all of my kind of give a fuck. And it was like junior year of college. I finally decided I'm just not really going to care what people are looking at me and thinking. I'm just going to like run around and be a total jackass up here on stage all the time.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I do.
I feel like the audience wants to see you having general, just fun, just a good ass time. And then they'll react to it. And they should react in a good way.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's having fun. Throw waters at him.
Yeah. Exactly. Just chuck this beer bottle at him.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
Exactly. I know another influence was Toby Keith, and Toby Keith was my first concert that I saw.
No way.
Yeah, I was stationed in Wyoming, and he bought like 3,000 tickets for the troops.
Damn.
And he was supposed to stop playing at 11 p.m. and he just kept filling up his solo cup and played until like 1:30 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was like we were getting rained on too, like mud. It was in a mud pit, like it was dirty, gross, awesome at the same time, and it was just like Toby Keith is the fucking man.
Yeah. I've still never seen him.
Yeah.
That's like one concert it's never matched up. I've never been, but I hope he's still like touring and stuff. I know he's still putting out some music, but
Right.
Yeah.
he is. Talk about like a long career of just badass songs, and he's written all of them,
Yes.
and just like for 30 years, it's incredible. And he's a fucking dude.
Well,
Yeah.
he
He's
is
just
such
a
a
man.
he is such a like a fuck you energy too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is me. Like take it or leave it. I don't care.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and I love that about him because he comes out, he does what he does best, and then he's like, all right, and then he keeps doing it until they're like, you gotta go.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I don't.
And I love that he's on TikTok now too. He'll just look into his phone with like that Toby Keith look on his face and just like not really do anything, and it just gets millions of views and stuff. It's like, of course.
If Toby Keith can do TikTok, I think I can do TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. We've been trying to tell you for months.
It's just I just don't know what to do. It's just so hard to find your thing.
Yeah.
I don't have a brain like yours. I can't just spit out words and just be a genius.
You really diluted what he did. Like from that sentence, people would be like, yeah, but what does he do?
Spit out words. Genius.
Fuck, I forgot where I was gonna go with that.
Mhm. Oh, have you had any like Chicago foods while you've been in town?
I've come up here a couple times just like with family and stuff. I think one time we went to like the Eagles at Soldier Field or something, and like White Sox, been to a Cubs game. I don't know. My parents always liked Chicago. I think they've run the Chicago Marathon a few times, so
okay.
they've always just kind of liked this place. So yeah, deep dish pizza, of course,
Yeah,
is kind of my shit. I love that stuff.
yeah,
The crust, as thick as possible.
yeah. Well, the pizza here is also actually pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah,
I might have to throw in an order.
yeah. We found that out like
Well, I
'cause
mean, I eat it every day out here.
Well, yeah, he knew about it, but we don't listen to what he says. And then we had one of our guests was like is like a foodie around Chicago, and he was like, we were like, what's the most underrated pizza? And he was like, Joe's, and I was like, no way. I'm like, we're here right
Is
now.
it deep dish?
No, it's
There,
Okay.
you can get deep dish.
not.
Yeah.
Oh, here?
Mhm.
I didn't even know that.
What's like the good like non-pizza Chicago food?
If you're going like stereotypical,
Beef sandwich?
beef sandwich or like
Nice.
a hot dog, a Chicago dog.
Yeah,
yeah, like
Yeah.
Portillo's, Al's beef, bone of beef.
Wiener Circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wiener Circle.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
classic place.
Yeah,
you should go there
that one-
after midnight.
Is it open? I know they were doing
Oh,
a bunch
that's
of
right.
reconstruction.
Nothing
So,
like a Wiener Circle after midnight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's usually when they happen. Let's be honest.
Segue. Talking to, or I was.
How are you going to segue from that one?
Well, I was
Speaking of
gonna
Wiener
say-
Circles.
Yes. Speaking of Wiener Circles, in your writing circles to write music, was that good?
Yeah, it was pretty
very
good.
strong. Very strong.
Or can you just take us through your writing process? I try and dissect the people that we have on in their brains about how they write songs because I just think it's fascinating and interesting how everybody has a different like process to it.
Yeah, totally. every song is different. Every room is different. The dynamic, who you're writing with, what the idea is, all that stuff. But generally in country, you walk in and you have a hook idea and you just kind of build it off of that. And just kind of write a chorus first. And then, this sounds so like not cool or like it sounds super vague, but it's just kind of how it happens. But it's all about the idea. Cause if you have a good title, everything else can kind of just fall into place a little bit. And for me, country music's my favorite genre, but what I listen to most is like Pop 2K on XM radio and like old 90s, early 2000s rock, pop, all that stuff. So I kind of try to tie that into my melodies and stuff. If you listen to my stuff, it's not like, super, super red dirt country.
Right.
It's a little more of like a poppy thing. So that's kind of, I try to put my spin on everything in there and just, kind of not take myself too seriously. I don't really, I like to think I'm country, but I'm not like, your typical just country boy, which is awesome if you are, but I can't really write those songs. Like I don't drive a truck, so I try not to really talk about trucks in my songs.
What do you drive? Chorus?
This is maybe don't put this on there. I drive a Mercedes.
Okay.
My dad and my brother worked at a Mercedes dealership forever, so it's just
I
think
in the family. We'll take a Mercedes.
Yeah, I would drive a Mercedes any day. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's a total mom car, man. It's beautiful, very safe, very efficient.
Car. It's a baller car, dude. Like I'm pretty sure Tony Soprano drove one. So.
Yeah. Look how well he did. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's dead now, but
he didn't do that well.
Or is he?
No, he is. Well, the character isn't, I don't think, but like James Gandolfini is.
R.I.P. James.
This one's for him, man.
Yeah. This episode in loving memory of.
How much do you hate Duke?
Just you have no idea.
Really?
Oh my God. It's just like a fuming everyday wake up hatred.
Did you go to any basketball games?
Yes, my brother. One of my brothers managed the UNC team for 5 years.
Okay.
My other brother walked on for 2 years. So we've always Carolina basketball has always been our thing. And especially while my brother Stuart was playing, we got to go to every game, and I got to go to a Carolina Duke game at Duke, which sucked.
Yeah.
So we were up like 20 at half, and they came back and did the Duke thing that they always do and make like 53s, and Ryan Kelly's over there slapping the floor. And it's just God, everything about that place. But yeah, there's nothing like a Carolina Duke basketball game, whether you're in Cameron or in Chapel Hill. It's just like it is the best rivalry in sports. I know Midwest people might feel different.
I like basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
would say college sports. I would have to be like Duke, UNC basketball, or Ohio State, Michigan football. But Ohio State just kills Michigan every single time.
Every single year.
And Duke, UNC is always like last second, like very, very close.
Yeah. Yeah. Even when 2 years ago when Carolina just sucked, and it was still a good game with Duke, just because you always rise to that occasion.
Right.
Yeah. See, I'm from Indiana, so when it comes to basketball, like college basketball, like the big game is Purdue IU.
Yeah.
And
we need IU to get good again, man. It's just
no, we don't. I'm Purdue.
Are you Purdue guy?
Yeah, sorry. I should have led with that, but
some Robbie Hummel action.
Yeah, no, it's okay. They can stay bad.
Who's your football team?
UNC football for college, but pro for some reason. Yeah, I've totally jumped on the Titans bandwagon now, living in Nashville.
Okay,
but I've never been a Panthers fan, even growing up in North Carolina. And my dad was always a Vikings fan for some reason because he went to a game when he was young and he liked their helmets.
Yes.
But I chose the Lions as my team.
Oh,
just when I was young, and it was when.
But it's the same color.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
So.
Keeps the wardrobe simple.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about. But it was when Stafford was young and they had Calvin Johnson, and they were at least making the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I was like, one day this is gonna be really cool if I hop on the Detroit train now and 0-7.
I was gonna say I think you hopped on literally at the worst time because it was their best year when they had Megatron and Stafford, and then now it's just
classic Detroit.
But I have faith in Dan Campbell.
I love him.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for him. I wish for his sake, I wish he got another job.
Yeah.
When Stafford left to go to LA, it's I'm happy for him. Finally he can go.
Right.
Because he's been so good forever, but it's just has had nothing. So,
Yeah.
What do you enjoy doing outside of the music world?
Like I work out, watch sports, play music, and eat. That's literally all I do every single day.
Top 3. Do you like fast food?
I do.
Top 3 fast food sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Gonna put you on the spot.
Okay.
Okay, food items.
Food.
I won't
Okay.
limit it to sandwiches.
So I'm gonna go. Number 1 is definitely a Cookout milkshake, and like the case. Have you ever been to Cookout?
What the hell is
Oh.
Cookout?
Y'all don't have Cookout up here. Shit, that's right. Well, it's like we don't have
Is
Skyline
that
chili down.
Is that East Coast?
So it started in North Carolina. It's kind of spread all throughout the South now, but it's just like, oh my God. The
Okay.
milkshakes are just sit on my face. Milkshakes. Just unreal, man.
Okay. Well, next time I'm south and I see a Cookout, I'm like, they have sit on my face milkshakes.
Yeah, you should go after the Wiener Circle. It's a good. Yeah.
Perfect.
But yeah, the milkshakes are great. They have like, I don't know. It's just super cheap. It's good. It tastes like sort of fresh on the fast food spectrum of things. So yeah, Cookout for sure. Number 1. I do love some Chick-fil-A, obviously, like everybody.
What do you get? The sandwich?
Dude, this is so lame. I really like the wrap.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I know you're
healthy
judging
guy
me
over
right
here.
now.
No,
Anybody
no, no.
watching's like, oh, this guy sucks. But I did put in a lot of range, so it's cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, then it's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't beat a number 1 Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Right.
And the fries and all that stuff.
Right.
And then 3 is probably, why am I blanking on like every single fast food place right now? Oh, Jersey Mike's.
Ooh.
Really?
Big old giant sub. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had Jersey Mike's.
Are you
I know,
serious?
It's pretty solid. I love sandwiches.
Dude, it's like, do you like fast food subs? Like a Jimmy John's or like a Subway or
I would go to Subway over Jimmy John's.
really?
Yeah.
Never
See,
heard anybody say that.
I would. Oh man,
I don't know how to feel.
out of those two, I don't know. Subway's pretty solid, but I like Jimmy John's better. I think.
So you take Jimmy John's or Subway, double the meat, better bread, a sub that's this big, and like fresh bacon. That's Jersey Mike's.
Have you had Chiba Hut?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I only bring it up because they're building one like 2 blocks down from our place, I think.
Chiba Hut?
And it's
Yeah.
pretty much
Nice.
like a Jimmy John's, Subway, Jersey Mike's,
Potbelly.
and Potbelly combined, but it's like they're branding for stoners.
Nice.
Like it's like smoke and go here and eat our sandwiches.
yeah. Brilliant.
So I know they're in Fort Collins, Colorado, because that's
They've
where
got
I had it.
my
Of course. Of course they're in Colorado.
I mean, yeah, it's just good marketing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. have you had Potbelly?
I have. Yeah. We've got a Potbelly in Nashville.
Okay.
Didn't really have it in North Carolina, I don't think. Potbelly's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, you know, hot take, Quiznos used to be like very strong. That used to be like my favorite.
I felt like they were the most underrated out
Yeah.
of all of them. I mean, obviously, I think they're all gone now.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say my first question is: are they around? Are they still
I've seen there's one Quiznos on the way. It's from Nashville to like Columbia, South Carolina. Like somewhere in there's a Quiznos, and that's the only one I've seen.
Yeah.
But
when we go to Nashville, where do we need to stop in for food and or just like cool bars, place to get a drink?
dude, so many places. And obviously, you know, you got the Broadway bars, and those are all great. And Old Red Kid rocks.
We
but
like old school like dives, like
like
Hole
old
in the
school
walls.
honky tonk.
Yeah.
vibe,
you need to
so-
go to you need to go to Santa's Pub.
Santa's Pub.
Santa's Pub. It's literally, it's like a trailer, you know,
Perfect.
a little. It's awesome, but they've got like the best karaoke, and the guy who owns it literally looks like Santa. He has, you know, the big beard, and
No way.
I'm
there's the
writing
name.
that down right now.
it is. Yeah,
Take
it's
notes.
where all the locals go. It's just. It's
I'm about to go
badass.
spend Christmas there.
Yeah, we're
Imagine
just,
that.
we're actually gonna leave for there after this. We gotta. I went to Nashville right before the pandemic,
Yeah.
and I went to what's the one with the shotgun on the wall? I mean, they probably all have that.
Every single bar in Nashville.
But it's right on Broadway. It's right across from like AJ's Good Time Bar.
Oh, is it it's Whiskey Bent or Roberts. Tootsie's is right over there.
Tootsie's. That's the one I was thinking of.
The
Yeah,
big purple one.
that's the purple one has got 3 floors.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
that
That's where
one.
Kid Rock and Pamela Anderson got married there.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if they did. Like, I don't even think I knew that.
that they were
There you
married.
go.
Yeah.
They made it a couple months. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not anymore.
Well, I figured that.
But yeah, that's Broadway's fun as hell, man. And a lot of Nashville locals are like, I'm not going to go down to Broadway, like it's too touristy. I still love it. It's fun. Bunch of people down there all the time, especially like before Titans games and stuff. People chill down there, Preds games.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's plenty of other places in Nashville, and all the food's good, man. It's just all you do is drink and eat there. There's
I
really,
believe it.
Yeah.
See, I've never been, so
Yeah,
I'm excited to go.
When we were there, we got in a little earlier than expected, so we had to park the car in a garage, and then because our room wasn't ready, and then we on the street.
I was like, where else do you park a car?
And then we left there and walked to a bar, drank, and then we were like, we had to rock paper scissors who was parking that car.
Yeah.
And we were like, fuck.
Yeah, that's probably weren't the only one that day that had to,
Yeah.
had to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we were like, all right, no more moving the car after this, guys.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy like the tailgate environments, or
Oh yeah.
do you like NASCAR?
Being from North Carolina, that's like total NASCAR country. Like
Yeah.
from Winston-Salem to Charlotte is like, that's where NASCAR started. All the guys live like around Charlotte, Mooresville, Lake Norman area.
Yeah.
And like, my high school, our gym was named the Richard Childress Activity Center. We had the Junior Johnson Academic Center. It's like such a thing. So I've always liked NASCAR. I haven't really paid attention as much since Junior retired.
Have you been to any races?
I've been to the Coca-Cola 600 once or twice, I think.
Yeah.
And that so sweet.
Yeah.
And we did something for the Nashville race that they had back this year. We did it on like a Thursday, and like just the campers get there on like Wednesday, and they just like spend all week chilling and
Hell
tailgating.
yeah.
I'm like,
That's what we do.
Yeah.
But we do it at the Indy 500, which is the race is on the same day as the 600. So,
dude, I want to go to the 500 so bad.
come with us.
Yeah, you
Okay,
have an
sweet.
invitation. We
Yeah.
invite everyone we think is cool on this podcast.
Yeah.
So it's like we went as a group for the first time last year, and like it was day 2, and I was like, we're coming back every single year.
Yeah.
The rest of my life.
And I've been going every single year since I was 11.
Damn.
So
That's when he started cigarettes.
yeah. Hey, cigarettes and cocaine. Just to stay awake.
Hey, it's cool, man.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, if you want to be attentive by day 5,
Yeah.
it's like, all right.
It was awesome until we rented an RV, and then the awning of that RV, we may have not put it down, and the wind, like a huge storm came by, and it's the cocaine ripped
How do you expect us to put the awning
ripped
down?
off the awning, and had to pay like a $600 deductible. But
Yeah,
whatever.
there's these giant winds coming in, and we're like sitting in the RV because it's like raining and stuff, and all of a sudden we're like, we should probably put that awning down. We open up the door. He opens up the door,
It was
and,
like a
and
movie.
like over his shoulder, I saw the awning go over the RV, and it landed on top of us, and I was like,
The land is
like
it slammed.
I was like, it doesn't go that way. Like
That's not how that works. Wait.
That wasn't right. And then we're like, we all like run out, and he and I are on top of the RV. Like, I was like,
and we're under the influence of like everything.
Yeah.
We're just-
Yeah,
It was
of
like-
course.
right.
But yeah, it's
But yeah,
definitely a good time.
Count me in next year.
Done.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
May I think it's the weekend of like May 20th.
No, it's like
That's
the
Memorial
last
Day,
weekend
isn't it?
Yeah,
Usually.
Memorial Day.
Yeah.
What?
And you said no.
It's like the last weekend in May.
Yeah, Memorial Day.
Yeah, but that's not usually the 20th. There's like another 10 days in May.
It's usually the 30th, dude.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not good with math or dates
Yeah, we can tell.
or directions.
Um,
Really, a lot of things.
so of the songs that you've released, which one?
Back
would
to you.
Which one would you say you had the most fun writing?
Most fun writing. That's a good question. It's probably one that I haven't put out yet, which I'm bending the question. Y'all asked what I've released, but
That's okay.
it's one that I'm like teasing on TikTok right now. It's called "Can't Dance Worth Shit," and that was just like it's kind of a fun little
Did you write that about us?
dancey song. Of course, I got your email and I'm like, these guys can't dance. We got to go right.
He's like, I can tell by their verbiage that they cannot dance.
So that was the most fun, and that's coming out at some point in the next couple of weeks. We like just wrote it. the most like meaningful one is that Tough One song.
Yeah.
Just because, we kind of got in the feels that day and, wrote a real emotional song. So that one's probably the most special to me.
I feel like that's what you have to do though for those kind of songs. Because if you're not in the fields, then why the hell are you even trying to write an emotional song?
Yeah. And there's always time for the fun bangers, but there's really, you got to have songs that just like kind of strike that chord with people and, make them want to use the song at weddings or, all that stuff. So
if you can't make people cry with your lyrics or make bangers, then what are you even doing?
exactly. Bangers and tears only.
Bangers and tears all night. Get that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Get ready
With the
tonight.
wiener
It's
circle.
strictly bangers and tears.
With a wiener circle and the set on my face,
Of
milkshakes.
Bangers and tears because of winner circles and
milkshakes.
and milkshakes.
That's what we've learned here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's if
exactly.
you take nothing else away from this podcast. Oh my god, what was I just about to ask you?
Ask me. I don't know. We're interviewing him.
I was asking him. What's your like go-to drink?
Go-to drink? Bud Light,
Bud Light.
probably.
Thank you.
Or, anything. There's this brewery called Foothills out of Winston-Salem.
Ooh.
Love those guys. But
Yeah.
also, if I'm doing liquor, I'm just totally pumping out Winston-Salem right now. There's a drink called Sunshine. It's like an energy drink. It's a healthier Red Bull, pretty much. It's like less added stuff. But if you take a Sunshine and just a shit ton of Tito's, some Sunshine, and a little splash of cranberry, it's called a Buckshot. Best drink of all
Ooh,
time.
that sounds amazing.
That sounds.
We'll have to send y'all some Sunshine.
Well,
That's-
we need it for the Indy 500.
You should send us
Yes.
some sunshine because you've seen this weather. Like,
Yeah.
it's always like this. It's not just this week,
Talk about dad jokes.
Doo-doo.
Got it.
Yeah,
Well-
the dad jokes come with the mustache.
He wouldn't let me, but I was going to intro you and be like, it says here on my notes that he's famously known for working on clocks
And I was like,
because TikTok.
and he was like, "Do you like it, or should we like not use it? Do you think it's forced?" And I was like, "We can do whatever you want, but I wouldn't."
Dude, the dad jokes keep them coming. That's right up my lane. I'm wearing gym shorts and Hokas right now. And, we're about to play a country show, so I love the dad
Hey, you're
jokes.
killing it. Killing it in that hoodie, too.
Hey, good hoodie.
Yeah.
Great hoodie.
Well, we appreciate you coming on, dude. Do you have any questions for us? We put you on the spot.
No offense, but no.
I'm
I
pretty.
could try to think
I'm
of something.
pretty offended by
He's
that.
like,
to
"I
be
feel like the entire episode you guys just talked about yourselves." So.
Should I even come? Are y'all Bears fans?
Yeah, sadly.
honest. Well, I mean,
Oh,
What
I
are
am.
you?
Bills.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Congrats.
thank you.
That's a cool ass fan base.
I know. I'm going there Monday Night Football, Bills versus Patriots in Buffalo, December 6th.
I went to the Monday night in Nashville,
Yeah.
Titans Bills, and the stadium was 60% Bills fans. And you go to the bathroom, and it's like everybody in Bills jerseys just just the whole time. It's like, what the hell is this? It's
I
awesome.
love watching the videos of them, like with the broken tables, like breaking the tables.
Oh,
Yep.
classic.
That'll be me.
That's-
I can't wait.
Have you ever done it?
Nope. Doing it in December.
Monday
though.
night?
Have to. Like, I can't
Yeah.
go to Buffalo and not jump through a table.
Yeah. It's for the podcast. It's for the virality.
That's
You're
right.
doing
Maybe-
business.
That's what I do for my TikToks. I'll just jump through tables.
Yeah.
You just be that guy that jumps through tables.
What do you, is this Nagy's last year?
Probably. I
What-
mean, they're not. They're not utilizing Fields the way they should be. But
They didn't utilize Trubisky yet. And I'm just going to sound like a bitter Carolina fan. Trubisky, if you just ran an offense that was, to his strengths, he probably would have been a pretty good quarterback.
yeah,
So I would put money that Trubisky gets a shot at a starting job next year because everyone now sees that Nagy is kind of a joke.
Yeah.
And Trubisky's first year, he took the Bears to the playoffs.
Yeah,
So-
because they ran an offense where he there
Exactly.
was a lot of play action and he could run.
Exactly.
That's
And,
what he does.
and now that he's with Josh Allen, and I can't think of the offensive coordinator's name, Brian Dabble or something. He'll probably be a head coach next year.
Yeah.
But people are like, yeah, Trubisky would probably get a shot next year. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
Hell yeah.
So
There we go.
represent UNC.
yeah.
Go Heels.
So yeah, you could say living in Chicago, it's kind of not great because I'm a Cubs fan.
Yeah.
And I'm a Bears fan, and like we had 2016, right? Great year. But
Yeah,
other than
5 years
that,
ago.
108 years. You know what I mean? And then Bears haven't been good since
But here's
85.
okay.
So
Here's the thing, and I'm sorry to come at you here, but in that World Series, the Cubs Cleveland thing, everybody
Yeah.
talking about the Cubs drought. It's like no. Y'all had the Bulls. The Bears got that Super Bowl. The Blackhawks won like 4 championships. Cleveland's got nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I felt for those guys.
Yeah.
they had the Brian James,
That's true.
Yeah.
but then he left, and then he came back, and then he left again
Yeah. and the
because it's
Cavs.
Cleveland.
Yeah. Yeah, they even made a joke about that when he was in Trainwreck, the movie.
Yeah.
And he was like talking to Bill Hader, and he's like, "You should come out and visit me in Cleveland." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I will." And he's like, "You used to come out and visit me all the time in LA." And he's like, "You didn't even think about it." And he's like, "I've just been really busy." And he's like, "Cleveland's great." And he's like, "Sure it is, man." Like,
Actor LeBron is pretty awesome.
yeah. This is the only reason I drink Sprite.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm always like, well, LeBron drinks it.
Yeah.
Look what he's doing with his life, you know?
I ate Subway because of Marshawn Lynch and Sprite because of LeBron. So there we go.
There we go.
Maybe we should get LeBron on.
Maybe.
I'll put in a call.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. All right,
right.
dude, we appreciate you coming on.
Dudes,
This
thank
is
y'all.
awesome.
That was awesome.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you for the hoodie.
Absolutely, man.
Sit on my face material. Appreciate it.
Perfect.
On that note,
Perfect. Cool.
I'm Cooper Allen, and this is Last Call.
What is up, people? My name is Tyler Stewart. This is Windy City Joe's, and today we are going to be talking about our boy, Cooper Allen.
You didn't say welcome to Last Call,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
You want me to redo it?
Yeah, right now.
We already did the pop.
Oh, we're fucked. Sorry, we can't
Don't
redo
pop
it.
it till you drop it.
Dude, you pop it too, dog.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's such a weird distance. We did it to be not too close, but
Cheers.
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 So, let's get into some trivia. So,
Cooper.
Cooper Allen, our boy Cooper Allen, man. Sit on your face, Cooper Allen. You know what I'm talking about.
WEINER circle, sit on your face material. Cooper Allen.
That's just a little bit of insight into the episode.
Well, I mean, they've listened.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
have they?
Yeah.
I mean, if they just fast forward to this, I don't know what they're doing, but it's all
Yeah,
right.
who's doing that? Who's like, oh, Cooper Allen, whatever. I want to talk to three. I want to listen to 3 idiots talk about Cooper
Well,
Allen.
and we might clip these alone, so I guess
Yeah, I guess someone could see this.
if you've listened, thanks. If you haven't, go watch
listen
it.
now.
All right.
Yeah, you
Go
still
ahead,
have a
Tyler.
chance. All right.
So, starting off, first trivia question. We were talking to our guy Cooper, and who is the godfather of country rap?
Colt Ford.
Oh man, quick on the draw.
He knew that one though.
Your guy.
Da-da-da-da.
Sorry.
Working on. Great song.
Oh, sorry. I was supposed to drink this.
Are we supposed to drink every time we don't answer?
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh
that sucks for you.
yeah, that's.
I know, dude. That's why I always end up finishing my beer.
Jackson, get ready to drink, or maybe both of you. What was the name of Cooper's first band that he started in middle school? Oh, that's a good one, huh? Oh.
The minute I hear it, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, you will. You will be absolutely mad.
Because I can't dance worth shit.
What if that was?
That was
the
pretty
name of
good.
it? Yeah,
I have no idea what.
I
I can't.
think of it.
I want to say, like, I have the no object stuck in my head.
Which
I don't
is-
know. White Flag.
Yeah, White Flag.
Drink up.
That was the band?
No,
No,
Oh.
no.
drink up.
I was going to say, he started that in, like, when he was 16. Drink
Yeah.
up.
Drink up.
So the answer would be below the line, below the Mason-Dixon line.
Right.
Right.
Yep, you guys hate your memory.
See, when he said it, I thought of Below Zero, that one show on Discovery Channel where people survive in, like, Alaska. It's a great show. Off the wilderness.
I don't think I've ever seen that show.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
I love
Are
shows
they-
like that.
Do you feel
Everyone
more-
wears hats like this.
Yeah, you feel closer to the bush people like that?
Yes.
buddy? Jackson, who do you feel close to with that hat on?
With this hat on, I feel
Yeah.
close to Cooper Allen.
Hey,
Look at that. I'm drinking Bud Light and I'm wearing his hat. And I'm wearing the same hoodie. He did I took it back from him to do this interview.
So getting into it deep for Cooper Allen, we were talking about his defining moment to want to be an entertainer on stage. So I want to know, what was the defining moment to do podcasts and comedy for you both?
The pandemic.
Yeah.
Well,
Shout out
comedy.
COVID.
Yeah, shout out COVID. No, not really though, because we started improv before the pandemic. And we were like, we want to be funny, make people laugh.
Learn to be funny. Try to be funny.
Yeah.
Even though when you do improv, you're not supposed to try to be funny.
I know,
which
and
is
you're like,
weird.
I'm like, I really feel like I came here for the wrong reason.
Like, don't try to be funny.
And it
Wait,
really
what?
just helps you think on your feet in life. So I mean, but then either way, that's not the point. We then the pandemic, after doing a bunch of shows, we were like, what do we do? And podcast. So yeah. Thanks, COVID.
Pretty much. Shout out COVID.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's the one.
Check it out if you haven't watched yet. Cooper revealed the vehicle that he drives. So I know, Jackson, you don't own a car, but I want to know what your guys' dream car is for when we're
Ooh.
very rich and famous.
What car? I don't know. I'm like, as long as I live in the city, I feel like it's like stupid to have a nice car, like, especially, you know what I mean, like, unless
Yeah.
you're parking it in a parking
You have a
garage.
legitimate secured parking lot.
Yeah,
Or parking spot. Yeah. I mean, a parking lot would be nice.
yeah, like, or like a parking garage.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as long as we live in the city, I'm like, fuck that shit. But I feel like, I don't know, if we relocate to, like, I guess it depends on where I live. If we lived in Nashville,
Just what's a car you'd want?
I don't know. Probably a Challenger. I think that'd be cool.
Fucking loser.
Why?
I'd want like an old school Bronco for sure.
Old school
Alright.
Bronco?
Yeah.
Alright.
Man, striking some chords.
Man, you should have joined the military. You would have a lot of friends with that Charger.
I said a Challenger.
Well, that too. Challenger.
All right. Well, on a better note, maybe you guys are a little hangry. We figured out Cooper's 3 favorite fast food items. I don't know if you remember what those
They
are.
weren't like things we have.
But I want to know your 3 favorite fast food items.
Oh, thank God. He wasn't going to ask us.
No, trivia's over.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the
That
trivia
was the
thing.
question that I turned from being a trivia question.
Oh
to-
my gosh. What the hell? Yeah,
Um,
his were the first. Well, his first answer was something that's not around
It
here.
has sit on your
Right.
face milkshakes though.
Right.
I want to know if that's on the menu or if he was like, that's just his thing.
I don't know, but whenever we go to Nashville, we'll get some sit on your face milkshakes.
Yeah, I want to go in and order that specifically. I'm like, could I get a sit on your face
The lady's
milkshake?
gonna be like,
She's gonna be like, what
manager.
She's like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
We'll be like, do you know Cooper Allen?
We're like, Cooper Allen said to order
Cooper
a sit on
sent
your-"
us.
Yeah.
Cooper sent us for sit on your face milkshakes.
That's how it would go too. Okay, you go first. I went first in the last one. What's the top 3?
Shake Shack chicken sandwich, Shake Shack burger, and my third one I always debate on, but I'll stay true and say Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich.
All right. Well, I would have to go with the Shake Shack chicken bites. Shake Shack. And then number 2 would be Shake Shack cheeseburger double, and then third is Wendy's Baconator.
What's like banging on the door though? Like for me, Portillo's hot dogs are banging on the door because I can
Oh.
literally eat.
10.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty solid, but like I don't know. I mean, I really only crave a hot dog when I'm at a ball game. You know what I mean? Like I don't
I could
like
eat
that. That's
10
why I
Portillo hot
don't
dogs
think
right
of it.
now.
Yeah, but you're also super hungry because we have been sitting here recording things for
Right.
hours.
That's why
This
I'm
is
hungry.
take number like 37.
Right. True.
All
Cut
right.
it. Let's go to 38.
Yeah, this was bad.
So that was all my questions for you guys. Do you have any last
Did you? What was
words?
your third one?
Oh,
Wendy's Baconator.
oh yeah, he answered.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. I honestly have never had Wendy's in my life.
You know, Wendy's does a 7-on-7, but it's not on the menu. It's 7 patties. In high school, we'd go there and get it all the time.
Did you like know a
insane.
guy that worked there?
No, you're just like, can I have a 7 stack? They're just like, what the fuck? Because I just imagine the cook back there, 3 orders. That's 21 patties.
Yeah.
Like, is the grill built big enough? Like, they do it probably like, son of a bitch, those stupid ass high school guys again.
7 patties on one fucking burger.
Yeah, it was so good.
Okay, so our final thoughts on the
Yeah, final thoughts on Cooper Allen.
Cooper's a trooper,
Yeah.
and he's a hooper.
Mhm.
And we're going to get
Are you trying to do a mashup?
Stuper at Santa's Pub when we
Oh,
go
yeah.
to club.
Santa's Club.
And-
Santa's Club.
Santa's Pub in Nashville. We're going to go there and get beers at some point in the future. He loved our merchandise. No big deal. It's for sale if you want to just DM us and just Venmo. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Super shady under the table deal for this merch.
Yeah.
You want this
Super.
merch? You have
If you,
Bitcoin?
if you think it's coming in like a professional box too, it's not. It's just gonna.
It's
I'll
coming
just
in
wrap
like
the hoodie and duct tape, and I'll just.
it's like a duct tape Whole Foods bag.
Just saying. When he said
It's
he was
kind of
short.
fancy. It was Whole Foods, and we could have used Aldi.
Fancy like Applebee's.
boy.
Right.
Oh, Yeah,
Okay,
you
that
didn't-
wasn't the.
He didn't. You know that song?
I do.
Yeah, I do know that song.
I know the song.
You know the song?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but it isn't like.
Who sings it?
I don't know that off the top of my head. I know
Do
for
you
a
know
fact
who sings
Cooper
it?
Allen doesn't sing it.
Yeah. No, he doesn't.
And. But did
He
he sing
sings.
it during
I
his...
can't dance over shit. Yeah, I know who sings.
No, I said did he sing it during the concert though?
No.
Okay. Our final thoughts. Cooper was really cool. You kind of did a Dr. Seuss thing for a second, so I didn't really get to talk.
What Dr. Seuss thing?
When you were just rhyming like a motherfucker over there.
Oh, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I learned it from Cooper.
Yeah. So basically, I enjoyed the episode a lot. It was really cool to hang out with Cooper, and the fact that our hoodies were UNC colors.
Yeah,
So he
That-
was like, "Oh hell yeah, like,
go heels.
He wore it like all day. I was like,
He did.
"That's some good merch then." You know, like,
No, yeah, Cooper was the man. He's going to be joining us at the Indianapolis 500.
oh yeah,
No,
that too.
No pressure or anything, Cooper, but you said it.
You
Not
said-
us. We didn't say
Yeah,
it.
we invited you. You didn't have
Yeah.
to say yes, but you did, and now you're contractually obligated.
Right. Exactly. And yeah, his friends were cool too.
Yeah.
His gang was cool. His band was cool. His drummer just stood up at one point in the show and just twirled his sticks for like 5 minutes. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I can't either.
Well, that's probably why we're not drummers.
Probably.
That's like the only thing holding us back. Though. As soon as we
Yeah.
learn that, fucking watch out.
Never say never though.
That's why I said as soon as we learn that.
But we probably won't.
Yeah, not anytime soon.
But maybe.
We could.
All right. Never say never. I'm your host, Tyler Stewart. Thank you for coming and visiting another episode of Last Call. Cooper Allen, we love you. See ya.